job and you tell me for do what me pay you for do. This not add up. Them are looking at themselves, in a Chavi, and think about it, How me say it, and me not hear the opposition leader say it. Me not hear the spokesperson for gender say it. Me not hear the spokesperson for Elta say it. How is it that does not say nothing about this? How is it about the opposition? DMN Crawford. Now I say this about school. So something not right, so them not looking at themselves and say the man go say, all right, go up on the media go say this. You understand where I come from?
They're paid to just go there and say
and yet still them are complain about how the Prime Minister are going to put in this in place. Any laws that legislation that come in place where fake news and misinformation and slander and defamation of people's character, it's going to be it will have an effect on everybody. It will protect me, it will protect them, it will protect everybody. But through them know them not have nothing good to say, them not have nothing positive to say, them are fret and misinterpret and turn around things, or them choose to do it. But when I worry,
remember that over the years, the PNP strategy is to demonize people's character. Look what they did to Mr. Siag over the years. They want to lie that they told on him and stuff. So the same thing that they're trying to do, demonize people. They're trying to demonize Mr. Hollis by calling him criminal and say him corruption and say him started the reduction or this and him know that. And they don't have any facts, but that is their strategy. That is why we must be glad for social media, because trust me, the people them wanna want to know truth and facts, and them don't want to know it because they're right there. So people can find out anything that they want to find out, whether it's true or false. But people try not, because the PNP do keep the people them fool if you can manipulate them.
One of their top bloggers, according to them, because they often reference that person, one of their top bloggers, and she claims to say that she's in the know, she was on the scene, it was only a little bit of blood, all of that. She claims to be in it. She posts some derogatory things sometimes. It is absolutely it's appalling. I saw a video of her sent in our group, or somebody did a screen recording where she was saying that Mrs. Holness was responsible for the death of Melissa Silvera. Not only that, she claimed and put out there that the lands that Melissa owned is now owned by Gillette Holness and her company. These are dangerous statements. She need
to go to prison for them someday. She need to be sued.
There's
for $100 million each claim that she made, each false allegation. That woman, a long time them to bring her down.
What
don't know them not start yet.
Hold on, we don't want to talk about her too and get her and get angry and upset. We want to deal with the facts. And I'm saying one of the reasons why these people are clamoring over it, because her platform grow on lies and innuendos and misinformation, that she spread dangerous claims like these that I've just referenced. And the fact that her power or her polling power will be taken away or is being taken away by these legislation is their problem. That's what their actual problem is. Because the truth of the matter is, on the JLP side, as bloggers, we don't have to do anything to Mark Golding. He does it to himself. He self-destructs. We don't have to do anything. In 2022, he says that he has already given up his passport and his his British passport, and it has expired. And then in 2023, it expired. And in 2024, he is saying, "Oh, I'm still a British citizen. I mean, my passport expired. I will not renew it." So explain to me, how is it the same passport that was announced in 2022 that is expired is now in 2024 not expired?
But Chavi,
we can say these things openly and publicly.
Chavi, remember the man say him give up the passport when him enter representational politics.
That's one of the things. So that's four different scenarios he has given. But on video, we are not making these things up. So we say these hard-hitting points that they can't counter, so they resort to lies. And now that is
what happened.
The equation, they get so upset.
Travis,
Watch a madness ya Stringal. Stringal, watch a madness ya. Watch a stupidness ya. Watch a dunceness ya the PNP there. Siaga, white man as though them say, yeah? PJ, a black man. Oppose Siago, him white, him no banner, him this, him that. If me come down to the crowd, you can't know the difference. Blah blah, black man time, Fresh Prince, blah blah blah.
Fresh Prince, yeah.
Yeah, watch this now. Mark Golding, a white man. Andrew Holness, a black man. The same people them with that support the Fresh Prince against Eddie. It's the same people them a push up a white man against the black man and a demonize the black man and a push up the white man who ancestors. We don't have to talk with them too. Them do it with dignity, them create the very same GP prison and all other prison in the country. They weren't even built as a prison, they were built as a holding era to hold us as slave, and they build them without any bathroom facility so you can pass your stool and pass your urine and have it stored in the same cell where you're there for low our dignity and our pride. Those ancestors did that to us, and look what them a push up against a black man. That's what them stupid and dunce.
Godson, let me tell you something. I am not a supporter of the PNP strategy or fundamental belief or anything like that. However, all of us who are Jamaican, whether PNP, Labour, Right, we should not allow Mark Golding to become leader of Jamaica under no circumstances. Him just not fit the pick, brother. I not even like talk about him or even have him mention him name because guess what? The man just not fit the pick in a no way, form or fashion. The man is from a slave master tribe and him just have that same thing in him head, feel entitled. Tapanaris type of people who feel entitled. Him not have to do nothing extra for become, him not have to do nothing for become leader of Jamaica because I deserve it. It's like who me deserve it because I'm a white, or me deserve it because my father are English people or whatever the case may be. Him not even feel fit for even go into the democratic process. Him other man can take it by force. That a kind of attitude the man display. Some I don't really want to even talk about him, but we should not, whether once you're a Jamaican who understand or who adhere to your Jamaicanness, we should not allow this man to become leader of Jamaica. Send somebody else come PNP, make we try. Even though I'm not supporting them for a leadership any at all, if you know what I'm saying. But send somebody else come. Because a black man time now. We can't use about the same thing, Godson. A black man time now, man.
I agree.
Of course. Yeah, Philippine champion that all the while. That is
a
one
black
of
man time now.
And but watch it now, no? But watch it now, no? The only somebody when a two scratch up where you think could have been their leader is Julian. But yet still the man born a Britain, brother.
What really happening? We're not really business who them want to send coming.
No, me just say what you are saying, we're not really business, but in terms of
send somebody else come.
Send somebody right. It me did say either Michael Phillips but Michael Phillips scratch up. Michael Phillips was charged for child maintenance
and Godson
and abuse of people. Yes, so none of them not really ready.
And Godson,
Chavi, hold on the Chavi for something. Me think your mathematics wrong or it one correct. When I say it one add up. When you say there is, well, then again, I think you say at least 6 leaders we have right now, separate and different
potential
from
and quality.
But we have more, but I think there is more. Out of that 6, are there any female in it?
Yes.
Okay. But we have more. We have more.
We have loads of potential and future.
Thank you very much.
What really happened, you know? Because as I say, there's a lot of things I want to touch on that I hear mentioned since morning, but we're just here a freestyle still. But as it relates to the point of leadership in your specific role is important because there can be one ultimate at the top, but every one of our people who are participating, you know, in the democratic process are leaders in their own right. And trust me, it coming like I love cricket, so I'm gonna draw a cricket analogy. We can remember when West Indies was dominating the cricket world. Australia just go aside and just set some boom and just train them people, build up some academy and come back on the world scene and take over. It seems as if when the PNP were being winning, the Labour right was in the background preparing for the day like today. Because trust me, I don't know who I'm proud in a brethren, but I am very proud of what I'm seeing in the JLP at this point. I'm proud, and we have so much to be proud of.
Yeah.
You understand? We have people who are work, and we have people with good intelligence that is using it for the right purpose. Because trust me, that's one of the next thing, you know. There's a lot
Moral
of people
integrity.
with intelligence.
Moral integrity is
more exactly.
We do
you
have
understand?
that in our arsenal too, in comparison.
Because what really happened? There's a lot of people with education, but they use it for the wrong reason. Yeah.
And I want to disagree with Godson real quick on the point of Julian Robinson. I don't think he has the mental fortitude to run this country or to be leader of that party.
No. But I
go country. Travis,
somebody represent them. No, sir.
To represent them. Not going to go countryside because the countryside are represented by Andrew for a long time to come. So not go countryside. We just have to represent them, make it look like say them have, like make it look like say we have a good opposition. Because the next thing we need to understand, you know, with a good opposition, it will also keep the leader on our side in check. Because trust me, we can't get too overexcited.
I'm glad you pointed out a good opposition, because right now, like I said, the opposition we have is an enemy of the state. But what I was saying is that Godson said that the only one in a scratch up would be him, and I'm saying him scratch bad because him don't have the mental fortitude to do this leadership of their party as you had mentioned.
That's easy, you know.
No, I'm dead serious. I am not joking. That man.
Them need to spend the time. They need to spend the time and pick some people out who have the qualification and have some morality that can really represent their party. We not really discuss them party now, because I hardly want to talk about them, but I just the facts we talk. Because as I say, when we have a good opposition, it will keep the government in check. Because me, I am a Jamaican first before I become a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party. I'm going to keep that to the front. I am a Jamaican. So I want to say good for my country. So therefore, if a Labour right or if a PNP or if I no P and mess up or I do nothing to affect me, I go against them. You understand? So I am not die-hearted anything. I am just a supporter. I'm just a Jamaican who support the Jamaica Labour Party in the goods that they are doing for the country.
All through my years, I've been involved in politics from a certain distance.
String all, you say you have a vote in Jamaica?
If I have a vote, no must man. I want to show you.
Come down.
Where I talk about, man?
Oh, okay. Then go ahead, Godson.
That's if you know Philippians, you know you should have known that question is coming.
Let me take up my passport and my ID show you.
One thing me know, you see that election here, the first year I see so much diaspora and come down, come vote. Yeah.
We don't run joke with them something in the Philippines. I don't joke thing that to me.
So me I say, in all my years of involving in politics from a certain angle, I have never known the Jamaica Labour Party to be a party that is hungry for power. Never. I remember when the PNP boycott the election in '83, they didn't have no representative at all in the house, and Siago take it upon himself and appoint people in the Senate to oppose them. You think Michael Manley would do that? You must be mad. With a DK Duncan behind me, I said they're going to rule for 100 years or 1,000 years. You must be mad. So we have never. Yeah, they said about change the constitution. DK Duncan said the PNP will be ruled for 100 years. He said it. You know, come here, so come talk, not go so Philippine. DK Duncan. That is why you see some of the things that you see. You have some people.
They wanted a one-party state.
Right. Then, you know, if it was for Siago, it would have been that way. It would have been that way. If it was for Siago, it would have been that way. You have some very subversive people in the party that time. You have DK, you have but the one name I said no angels died at Great Bay, Dudley Thompson. Them the one do some kind of thing and that's why they never allow them to be leader. Never allow them to be leader. Else not tell it that
The
the
one
hell
with
and powders.
the one with eye with the eye weird eyes them. But that one name brother Nancy man, wherever and I said it.
And instead, like say, bro,
Them, yes, Lambert Brown, let them
Lambert
catch with the
Brown.
Malacca and some rest of teacher them. And even the same way them with them, but them go from the Workers' Party of Jamaica when them when in the NI, you know.
Trevor Monroe.
Yes,
Yes.
some
All of
serious
them are
character them
cute
the back in the
communists.
days.
All of them are communists. Why you think they
Yes,
call it PNP
cause
country?
them they say
Because
Manley
they
never
make
did
more
that. Them say Manley never did that.
PNP country.
Perpetrate. Yeah, them they say Manley the too soft and never perpetrate the communism the right way.
All my goal in a communist, I can't stay there.
Yeah, so me I say we have never been a party that is hungry for power. Never. No.
Okay. Give Maestro to come in.
Good night, good morning, my I
Yeah.
said night. Yeah, we just wake up. Our whole night I was up. Anyway, you guys are making some good points and continue to push the fight. But I want to forget, Jamaica is Jamaica. And there is not two Jamaica, there is one Jamaica. And one Jamaica includes the PNP party. So I would not be afraid to talk about the PNP party. I would not be afraid to say we want a better PNP party. Because if we want Jamaica, Jamaica is a country that is a democracy, that the people go to the electorate to elect the government. And considering that me and you all, Jamaica Labour Party supporters, yes, the only guarantee each of us has is to go there and vote for our party to ensure that our party is there. That's the only absolute control we have. So therefore, we should always make an argument for a better opposition that should Jamaican elect the other party, we can feel comfortable that whoever is there is capable of running the country. So to add to the point that you guys are saying, right now, it's hard to find a leader in that party that can give us some form of confidence that should, in case they form the government, the country will be in a position to continue to develop and grow. You understand me? So that's what I want to say. I don't want to hear we say, boy, we don't want to talk about that part. We have to talk about it because as Stringer says, we are Jamaican first. However, we are Jamaicans who see and believe that the Jamaican Labour Party is the best party to move this country forward. However, as again the person said, in order for us to have good government, we have to have good opposition. And that is what actually kept Jamaica afloat. Why Jamaica never go under. Because we had an opposition who would have come together under Bruce Golding leadership, right? After the PNP would have tarnished the Jamaica Labour Party throughout the 90s into the early 2000s. But Bruce Golding came in and revamp the Jamaica Labour Party and make it the party that it is today, where we can look among ourselves and find multiple persons who can step into the role of leadership and carry on the work that is going on under Andrew Michael Holness. So I love the point and I appreciate what the discussion is about. Continue the good work.
Very good point, Maestro. Very, very good point. I agree with you. We need a better opposition than the enemy of the state that we have right now. It's a huge. It poses a huge problem for Jamaica right now. That, and the funny thing about it, you'll never hear them talk like this and say this because they're not for Jamaica. They're party first. I've said it over and over and over. Party first. Them not deal with Jamaica. And that is the problem right now. That is the problem. A good opposition is when Andrew Michael Holness stood up to the Portia Simpson-led government in 2013 when the enemy of the state in the current opposition leader as justice minister at the time wanted to accept £25 million to build a prison in Jamaica to house foreign convicts in opposed to the many issues that was in Jamaica at that time. In that speech to which he stood up, right, when David Cameron was in the parliament as an honorary guest, he talked about the education system at that point that needed to be fixed, and this money could have gone to that. He mentioned healthcare that needs to be fixed, and that money should have been allocated to that. So them coming now a clam about education need funding and health ministry. Mr. Hollis was talking about it in 2013 when you guys were accepting money for build prison. In 20 made up story, it is on record. It's on record.
Travi, and next thing I agree with Maestro that we need a responsible opposition. The current one we have now is dangerous.
It's an enemy of the state of Jamaica.
Dangerous. You understand me? This is a dangerous man that really fighting tooth and nail for power. And when you see these things happening, we cannot take check, right? Okay, so the kids in school, the PEP, I'm just giving you some example of our good opposition we would expect, to operate. Kids in school, the PEP, they did exceptionally well. You don't hear the opposition, even the person on the opposition speaker said to the kids, congratulations. Right? You don't hear them speak nothing positive about Jamaica. Right? There was no murders in
Want to go be a 3-week St. James actually.
Yes. You don't hear them come out and say, good job to the security forces and what you're doing. You don't
Hold on, Bridget. Not just the security forces, but we must shed some light on the citizens of St. James. Because they have a major part to play in that. Not just the security forces. We have to, big up everything across the board.
Don't want to cut you, Bridget.
Let Bridget finish.
No, man, he can, I like a good, yeah, man, he can go ahead.
Okay.
Don't want to cut you, Bridget.
No, man, it's fine.
I agree with Maestro and I agree with the narrative that we need a responsible opposition, but we have to play our role and know our role. It is civil society role to decide or to monitor what happened between government and opposition. We are here for the Jamaica Labour Party, and that is the narrative that we need to push. Because, as I said, there's something called the algorithm, and the algorithm that I'm speaking of now is not even social media. Somebody just might have passed for a second and hear us on this platform and gone with the narrative, say we talk about PNP. When I had nothing to do with them, let them stay over this and sort out their own glory. We are here to highlight the good of the Jamaica Labour Party. That the narrative me want to push. I cannot tell this platform what to do,
No,
but that is what I am
with you
about.
because I think a lot of negativity that they are pushing out there is already out there. They dominate the space more than 50% right now. We just catching up. So I think we should
I
focus
don't
on
believe that.
Huh?
Make them stay with them there.
Dominating anything.
What you say, Trevi?
I don't believe they're dominating anything, but let's not have that discussion here now.
Okay.
I believe that
we have so much good for talk about, man.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of achievements we can discuss the way forward.
Allow civil society to pressure the PNP to get good leader and to be responsible opposition.
And that won't happen.
It won't happen. The civil society that exists right now
is asleep. They're asleep.
They're not asleep, Travi. They're not asleep. But
they're
PNP
operatives.
Right.
Well, I guess we don't have a civil society then.
No.
They are PNP operatives.
No.
We are PNP operatives. Because like I said before, we'd have seen, it's only one of two things, It's only one of two things. And I'm speaking objectively now. Right? For civil society to be quiet. And if they are who they say they are, it means therefore that the country is being managed in such a way that certain atrocities are no longer in existence. It is just existing in the minds of the People's National Party, who is trying to create a path for themselves to government. Or they are a part of the PNP surrogates who are not doing what they ought to do. Yes. Secondly, um, the PNP would have lost any traction they had. They would have lost any attempt they would have had to dominate the space of social media. And as such, they find themselves getting into an era where they now give the Prime Minister ammunition to literally tighten the teeth of law. Because, as they say, you give a person an instant take a mile, where people are using their quote unquote freedom of speech carelessly, and
To
as such
destroy people's character.
finding themselves in a pickle. And you can see where these people have no clue as to exactly what these fundamental rights are and how and its requirement. Right? Everybody just believes say because you're free to talk, yes, you're free to talk anything,
Freedom
nothing no
of
go.
speech. Freedom of speech have comes with responsibility everywhere
Like
else.
I am then like I'm saying, Trav, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying.
know that they hear all this. They're actually very quiet because it's like they don't know what to say no, because all they used to come up with every night was lies. So now they have to be cautious of what they're gonna say. You understand me? They have to be
Exactly.
cautious. I was even saying that, listen, we were taken off the, I wouldn't call it, it wasn't the blacklist, but we were taken off of some countries that the
The grey
FATF,
list. They call it the grey list, Bridget. Grey list.
right? We were
The
taken
fat
off
the fat F. The fat
the
F grey list.
FATF, and you
It has
don't
to do with
hear
money laundering and business
exactly
and blah blah. Or country do business with your based on that ranking.
right, which is a good achievement for the country. A lot of countries that are there would love to be in the position that Jamaica is in. But you don't hear a responsible opposition come out and even speak about it. Mark, you can't, if you're in opposition, you don't want to glorify everything, but at least something significant. You come out and say something and said, well, we wish that it will continue. And if whenever we take rain, we will continue the good work that you don't hear these people say anything. But anything negative, you just listen out for it. They
Bridget,
just
Bridget, I listened to clip this morning, and I want to put it into context. In 2008, in election of 2008 in the United States, when Barack Obama was going for presidency against John McCain, I remembered it well. I was just reminded by the clip. John McCain was doing a town hall meeting, and a person in the audience was speaking about Obama. Said they can't trust Obama, and because Obama, and she went on to say is Arab. And McCain, who was running against Barack Obama, took the mic for the day and said, no, 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 no,
exactly
no, no. The man is a decent citizen. The man is an American. The man is a man that I can trust. It's just that we have a difference of opinions on some issue.
right,
And he went on in that same statement to say, he's a person I believe if he become president, he's a president we can trust and believe in. Now put that into context. This is a man who is running for office. This is a man who wants to be president. But at the same time, this is a man who have the moral not to join and allow for people supporting him to defame the character or to be lie or to lie about is a running mate. I am saying that's what missing from our politics today. There's
um
nothing wrong. Yes, yes, Bridget.
I was also going to tell you guys that I don't know if anybody here, but we have heard it on the ground that the mark is they're going to march. And just guess, tell me what they're going to march about. Anybody can guess? Ventilators. Ventilators. Right? When Christoph took over the health ministry, there was none. There was none. But all of a sudden, Mark Golden and his crew, they're going to march. I don't know when. I don't know if it's gonna materialize. But that is what we're hearing on the ground. That they're going to demonstrate. Anybody can go and you have your contacts, probably you can go and find out. You understand me? That is how
You
low
know,
they take the politics to.
you know,
Ventilators.
Bridget, as you
Mister,
talk about taking low, you know what Patricia Duncan
Yes,
Sutherland did?
that was
There's a
terrible.
school near Mountain View Primary.
Exactly.
Mountain View, you heard about it?
Yeah,
Give
man.
the children them some school book. I know them put PNP flyers now the book
Flies in the
them.
middle of the book.
My goodness.
And I remember, Godson, when Juliet Olness gave out some book, some bag, some knapsack. It was about 2 years ago, I think.
Some school bag. Some
Yes,
school bag.
and she put
Yeah.
Ja on it,
Yeah,
and
with JAH mark on it.
civil society almost cut her throat for it. And never forget. Listen if you're gonna hear civil society come out and speak of what Patricia Duncan did.
They
Just
are
listen.
not
you
going
know
to
that,
say anything. They are
you
not
know
going to
that,
say anything. No.
you know that. Me not like
They
how
are
we
not
act
going to
like
say
we're
anything.
surprised about the wickedness of the PNP, and
We're
then
not
they're not even no
surprised.
wickedness. Then they're not even no
No,
wickedness
we're not
based on the
surprised.
law that they have
We're
been
not
before.
surprised.
So, and the next thing I want to say, we are here and we're talking, but trust me, we have to be militant enough. Cause politics are no chicken feed and something. Politics
I
are
agree.
dirty.
I agree.
Politics are dirty something. Politics are something where
It's a blood
people. I
sport.
don't know. I don't know why they go so low or why they choose to go so low. But trust me, politics is a dirty sport. That is why I'm always begging us not to go in the mud with the pig, because the pig will go win in a jurisdiction. The pig will go win in a mud.
And that is exactly
We
what the
always
PNP
a
Stringal.
is telling
beg.
us not to do. We can't toe to toe with these
One,
people. With
one
them.
thing me I tell you, Stringal. One thing me I tell you, say this time we're ready. All angles from Nigel Point to Maran Point. We're ready. We're ready. Any level them want go, we're ready, Stringal. Remember me I tell you this. Any level and like back in the days, a different thing now. We're ready to hear
Well,
certain people and certain things I said, Stringal.
well, we not really
We're
want.
ready.
I don't want to take back our politics to the law, because
Then, yeah,
just
we
Yeah,
not
man,
we
it's
know
not
we don't
there. So
want to, but
no, I know there's how we
but
going.
listen, hold on, Bridget. Listen, Stringal. Remember the leader say we're gonna take it to them wicked. Because if we think we're gonna win this
that's
just
what
easy, because they're not give up.
that's
So
that's what he said. But
you're
we
right.
have to raise the bar. We have to raise the bar and follow our leader, because you can't see our leader. For we people them are decent people. And we want to keep it in the decent column. But now I say if we be militant, we must be militant, don't get me wrong, but we are keep it in the decent column. And we are follow with decent leader them we have and do the
I know
decent
what I
thing.
say, but just to make
You,
you
you
know.
see me? You see me? Because but why I come to why I'm saying this now? Them little something them what them a do. I just them just a play upon the mind of the people them. Them not really enough. Them not really enough to really win no.
But
You
but but, but
understand?
then again,
They're not. It is wrong. It is wrong. When Patricia Duncan Sutherland is 1,000,000% wrong. But them they are just like a chicken fries kind of operation, because children can't vote. And if a laborer get that in them book, I'm gonna get more upset more than try for even to say I'm gonna vote for them or even look into voting for them.
but that is what
You know
exactly
that
happened.
you know that one of the focus that we should have is to approach the decent citizen of Jamaica, because trust me, there are some people who decent to a PNP, and who can determine right from wrong, These are the people that we should try to influence. Because you have some grassroots people who say if a dog PNP send come, them and go vote. Them the one they can't change. No matter what we do. You can't change them the one day. So we are talking about the
I don't know.
decent.
I don't. Sorry, String. I don't know if how many persons. There was a little, nationwide always have a little vox pop, and they said they went on the street, of course, and and they said they must rate people must rate Mark Golding just 1 to 5. And my God, they say they did about 20 persons. But probably more too. If you hear the ratings, you see, you would cry, you would laugh. Some say -5. He couldn't even get like 2 proper ratings.
Me listen it, Bridget. Me listen it
You
one
understand me?
evening. Me
So,
listen it, man. It was
so
terrible.
it was terrible. So we have to just keep on doing the work. Doing
No,
the
as
work.
me tell you, me say this man since me come on the live, we must act like we they behind, lead we lead. Now, big up yourself, Father Rusty. Me say I feed the face. Big up yourself.
Yeah, me I eat 2 cornmeal dumpling and little greens,
Big up yourself, man. So, may I say, we mustn't get it twisted. A labor right a lead in every farm we are fashion in the country. I just nice them have.
But do not get complacent and take it for granted.
We not take
No,
it.
we not get
No,
complacent.
no.
That's
We
not what
step
I'm
that
saying.
push on,
But may
man.
I say, we mustn't act downhearted as if we are behind in a new way farm or fashion. But we must use the lead that we have to get more or go further.
I only know that Mark Golden is down by Cornwall Regional now. Because them looking in hard, it's like them have a binocular and them and look for all of the some negative. Listen out for the lies Monday morning. Let me tell you that. He's down there right now, touring.
It will
Anytime.
get them lie will get worse and worse, Bridget. But guess
Yeah.
what? It is our duty to debunk the lie with the truth because truth can't die.
Look here, nobody not really take Mark Golden serious, not even the PNP.
Me not believe it. Me agree with you. Not even. I don't think Mark
Correct.
Golden take himself
I
serious.
really think that. I really
Tell me,
think that, Rusty.
tell me
I
what,
really
tell
think.
me what me call Mark Golden. Tell me the name what me give Mark Golden. Mark Golden.
Mark clowning.
That's what he is. He don't look like a clown. Remember one little
He not,
on the nose and a little clown baggy pants.
the man don't even believe himself if you ask me, Rusty.
I don't think he believe himself. I don't think.
And that is why I'm saying civil society should be pressuring the PNP if you give them one leader we can lead Jamaica or look like a Jamaican then. Because me come on alive before, me hear people say me not fit talk racist, but trust me, Jamaica don't need no white leader. We don't need no white leader. Call me racist if you want. But we don't need no white leader.
Well, I am not racist because my grandfather a white man, so
And that's my thing there.
I have a lot to say about white people, but hear what me
My,
I say.
my
And the white people me against. No, I'm not against them.
No,
But
listen
I'm
what me I
just
say.
saying we are not
Listen what
ready
me
for
I say.
no white leader in Jamaica.
I don't
especially
think
one with
Jamaica need
dual
a
citizenship.
white leader in this
Especially one with dual citizenship. If him white or not Jamaican, we probably say we can probably deal with it. But
Well, you don't
this
really have
man
no complexion when name white neither, if you check it out.
are
But that's
Caucasian.
our next story. That's our next
Caucasian.
story.
But anyway, especially this type of man who have dual citizenship, who can cut anytime him feel like cutting. He
No,
cannot
especially this kind of man when fourth father they weren't slave that if you say.
exactly and stole slaves. Right? They own and he's a beneficiary, people. We don't know we have to read about this man, He's a beneficiary of the slave trade that is and this can be spoken because it's not lying. He's a
Bridget,
beneficiary of the slave trade.
let me say something to you, Bridget.
Okay.
Being the son of a spy, of a man that came here as a spy, we don't know what he's up to. Especially the fact that him set him up to talk to him father. No, him father dead, so who him attack? That could be figuratively, that could be literally,
Yeah.
right? Either must him father is him father. can be the king.
Remember the man said to Rusty, say 1979, when what 1979, yeah, 1979 leading up to 1918, where that there was a lot of political war and so. Him same father pack up everybody, that his father, and that is how he left Jamaica, pack him up. Part of it a lie, but part of it is true, right? Pack him up and leave. So him can do the same thing with his family also. When the going get hot or anything, me and you have to go stay. While him can just come, say, come Sandra, come this, come and pack it up and go leave Jamaica. We have to understand, so we have to have a leader. We have to say, normal, we have him now have nowhere to run go.
And by the way, I'm correct up on something. Not the picnic them are getting at the politics,
No.
The only way if we get to the parents them is give the picnic the sitting care home.
But as String say, when I like if me get that now, I would just tear it up in front. I would just probably go up high school and tear it up. Cause that only makes somebody
One thing me can tell you, if that was the best t-shirt, couldn't see my buying.
I just go tear it up right in front of everybody.
Aye. You see, that is it. If you know when we get ammunition, how to use it. And this is I think a mistake we make sometimes when we miss the bar. Well, if we as parents who is see kids are coming home with political flyers in textbooks or bags, this is where we need to call out the powers that be. This is where the PTA need to get teeth, and we use that media to ask why is it that these politicians are no allowed to come into the school to disrupt the children, yes, learning by involving in thing and that if I don't lie, this would have been something that is against the moralities code of the education ministry. You understand me?
That is what happened. That is what happened, Maestro. It's a lady that got one of it that came out and make it known to all of us on social media.
Okay.
And yeah, something and I don't know where we come out. The lady really come out. There's a video on social media with it.
Right. So we need to join with them on a whole and come out and make them understand say we're not allowed to do these things and expose them. You understand me? Because these things are not right. These things are not right. You get what I say? So, but then again, they say well, they say Jody man cut it after straw. And I remember Mark Golden talk about making an entrepreneurs friend them run this. And I'm trying to look around him and see who are his entrepreneurs friend them, and I can only find a few who you could have put in at that. So it cannot be that his entrepreneurs friends are Jamaican. His entrepreneurs friends must be other influential people outside of Jamaica.
Yeah, man, them have entrepreneurs friend who not even now go come around him, man. I just them a fun him thing. Remember say you have Darren Bunting and Golden,
Golden is there.
What the word entrepreneurs means?
I mean, it is not racist. It is classist comment. It is a classist comment.
The word entrepreneurs really mean classes. Class is a big word in classism.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a classist comment.
So technically, what Mark Golden is saying, them classist friend them. I know classism is worse than racism.
Of course.
Racism is race against race, but classism is race against itself.
Exactly. Classism set the people against themselves. That's what happened in Africa. That and a lot of that happened in Africa. But if we should be truthful, a lot of that happening in Jamaica just as well.
No, we don't have racism here. It's classism we have here.
Yeah, we have a lot of classism in Jamaica. But as you say, Rusty, Mark Golding not even believe in himself. And as we did that discuss before, we really wish we could have one opposition leader who even look like a leader. The man not look like a leader, and not talk like a leader, and not dress like a leader, and there is no leadership quality that is found in this man.
That's
And at
serious
this man, yeah,
either.
and him not see, and at this man, yeah, PNP want put in front of we and say we must become leader. I thought we not mad out, man. I thought we not nothing mad, man.
You see the way I see Mark Golding operate? He operate like it's a game of golf for him just a play for leisure. A leisure game of golf.
Exactly.
And but the big problem I have, Father Rusty, you know, this is the big problem I have. The biggest problem I have. The people in Jamaica.
He's just doing this for the hell of it.
The people in Jamaica. The sensible people in Jamaica. Some of them look like say they want to believe in a this little foolishness. So this little gimmick show the man I play. You know, see it. That's my problem, you know. When I see people who should have sense, I try to defend this man. And that beat me sometime, but guess what? Me not worried. I am not worried because, as me say, there are more sensible people in Jamaica than idiot. I'm sure of that.
Look here,
between me and you, I trust the idiot them more than the sensible people.
String, I believe politics are local and the election will be one on the ground.
Idiot them will go out there go vote, but you see the sensible people them with blood cleat sit down and say, boy, Andrew Goodman.
That's one of the problems we're afraid of too. We're afraid of too. But
I nah say it over till the fat lady sing, yeah?
No, it's not over. No, we're not gonna say it over, and we're not gonna feel like we're too relaxed or we have it here now because as we always say, the ball is round.
Spewing. That is the rhetoric that Thomas is spewing.
The ball is round, you know? And until the match is win,
Me not gonna agree
we can't
with
too
this,
celebrate.
Rusty, because a lot of Labourites did not vote in the local election.
Why is that? Why is that?
I think
they're the sensible people, I'm afraid of.
But hold on, Rusty. Over the years, people just never take the local election serious. Them just never take it serious. But now,
not take the local election serious, and it's a local government that runs the country.
Remember, Rusty, man, me and you know, so a lot of people never used to vote in no local election. No, but look at the low turnout. Even the world hype over it. Look at the low turnout. It was hyped up by the PNP. Because normally, local election keeper, nobody not even too worried about it. You understand me? And still,
with all the energy and the effort that Andrew put in this.
But I think, you see what, let me tell you something. You see, hold on a man, hold on a string. You see, when time Andrew realized, said, no man, the man I take this thing to a different level. Because you never usually see the Prime Minister do no hold it a tour for a local election. No. But when Andrew realized what is happening, and him get out there, I saw him kind of rile up some of the Labourites. If probably never do that, it would be worse, people. May I tell you, but I think the Labourites now, them get a wake up call and say, can't make this happen to a PM, man. You understand?
Not unbelievable, right? Yeah, some PNP out there will love what go on and now vote for him.
Yeah, them now vote, but some of them may very well say.
You see what really happened, Bridget, with our country? Ungratefulness, and we have a tendency of easily forgetting.
Yeah.
A man will do good for you today, or a man will be doing good for you for the whole year. And one man come today and do one little something, and you forget all of the good with the man did that do for the whole year, or 2 year, or 3 year, or 5 year.
You mean to say we're coming like some ungrateful picnic where the picnic live with him father all year and feed him and clothe him and send him to school and give lunch money every day. And his mother come and buy him one Christmas time and say, mother, I want to spend Christmas with.
Same way, so. So as well can agree that election is win on the day.
I think it's a strategic move to push the Spark program, late this year to over to next year. It's a move that I think the Prime Minister make because next year is really the election year. So I'm not want to fix them up a road this year and Ray. That when it down in the election, everybody go and forget. I think it's a
Bridget, me
move.
don't know if I
You
don't
want
know.
I tell you something? You want I tell you something, Bridget? You want I tell you something?
Yeah.
How much you bet say we have an election for Christmas?
Also.
Remember, mark me word.
All right. Some drastic
when
of
when whenever the election come, we just want to know say how we win, and we want to win
Rust,
handsomely. Yeah.
Rusty, having a Christmas election is not a
it's
good
still
idea, and that
it's
was
not
what
a good
happened.
idea.
That was part of what affected him when he just came into power.
No,
Right.
When
when
they
he
when
just
that
came
about
into
him up,
power, that
call it
wasn't the
Andrew,
thing. That
call it
happened.
Andrew. You don't have
You
you
know
don't
what
have
affect him? You
election.
know what affect him the
Jamaican
time
people
when he
love with
just came into
holiday.
power? The bitter medicine when tell the people them to them all get.
Well, that was part of it. But
That
me,
was it.
I don't think having an election in a Christmas period cause worse. I remember it was really a big complaint, especially after Christmas people they normally do them ignorant. Say, boy, because they might have election in a Christmas, them can't get to do it. To have them
That's a
normal
different thing, you know.
Christmas
Different
hustling with
thing.
them normally do.
Nah
Me see
man.
only for
Yes,
Nah
Christmas.
man.
me
Me see only
personally
for
think it's a good idea to have election for
Mark.
Me see
December.
only for me see go
Mark.
to December 15 and December 12 election
Yeah.
call. Christmas nice same.
We not no election before next year, man. Because
Eh?
Mark Golden we have to carry him down a little more before we call it. Plus Andrew Holness have some
We don't need no
significant thing where him
election
need
for
for.
next year.
Andrew Holness have some
Yeah.
significant thing where him go push through before. Cause look here. The adolescent hospital are go open for next year.
By
Yeah.
Plus
March, about
August,
March
September,
next
October,
year.
November, December. Him probably not go over
The Mantico be a
December.
perimeter road.